Will start. At the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
20, TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Noah Gray. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to H.A. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Here's Mostert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On play action, here's Tua. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st down, Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Mahomes, used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes to throw on second down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. On first down, Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney, 33 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Dolphins 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready. Watch it, Oscar.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this throw caught left side. So now first and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. He'll get it inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Quick throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
They will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Dolphins 7.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Now 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Tua on fourth down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. But I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Tua's going to change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down the left sideline. Shut. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Tony. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 4.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
20 TX.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Tua to throw again. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Go ahead.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. George Karlaftis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10. Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Get set.
Here comes 2nd down. Tua. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
All right, let's go.
By Leo Chanel, a loss of 7.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how